What is up, everyone? OJ over here from Player Essence, and welcome to another PE Nintendo Switch and gaming news video. Today we have some awesome information for you guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Payday 2 will be hitting the Nintendo Switch on February 27th, 2018. So let's go ahead and get right into what Payday is all about for those who don't know. So Payday 2 is an action-packed 4-player co-op shooter where you rob banks and get paid. Up to 4 friends cooperate on the hits, and as the crew progresses, jobs become bigger, better, and more rewarding. Along with earning more money and becoming a legendary criminal, crime does pay. Use your funds to customize your character with new skill sets that change the way you play and kit them out with their own guns and gear. So once again, Payday 2 hitting the Nintendo Switch on February 27, 2018. And it's going to be interesting because this game requires a lot of communication and messaging, and you're probably going to want to have invites and all the stuff that the Nintendo Switch currently doesn't have from a default or OS system level. Now, they could build their own ones in, but something tells me that this game was pushed to a certain date or put out here because Nintendo's going to have their online, in terms of their paid online, ready to go. Now, what are the rumors and leaks that are floating around right now is that Nintendo is going to have a big Nintendo Direct and that the online is going to be ready or maybe somewhat there by February. Now, we don't have any confirmation of either one of these, but what I can say is that I think that by February 27th, Nintendo's going to have both of those things at least addressed or situated when it comes to talking about a Nintendo Direct and when it comes to showing off their online. So I think we're going to know a little bit about both of those, or maybe one or the other, by that time it rolls around. And I think that Payday 2, you're going to have voice chat default. You're going to have all these things that are kind of missing on the Nintendo Switch. I'm pretty sure they can do it without it, but at the same time, I think that Nintendo's going to have it by then, because Payday 2 is one of those games with so much content, with so much type of missions and everything to where you really need to cooperate. I don't think that Nintendo's going to use the Nintendo Switch Online. I don't think any developer is going to use that, because we've had a multitude of Nintendo Switch games and we haven't had a single third-party developer use that app for voice chat or for features or anything. Heck, Nintendo themselves haven't even been using it. The only game is Splatoon 2. So like I've stated before, it seems like a band-aid on a bullet wound, and I think that Nintendo's going to get things situated when their paid online launches. But we still have to wait for confirmation on that, in addition to waiting for confirmation if there's going to be a big Nintendo Direct. But either way, what we can confirm is that Payday 2 will be hitting on February 27, 2018. So you guys can look forward to heisting with your friends then. So what do you guys think about Payday 2 in terms of the gameplay, the content in there, everything that you can do? Have you played the game before? Do you think it's going to work well on the Nintendo Switch? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, and moving to the next article here. The Immortal R-neck is hitting the Nintendo Switch on February 27th, 2018. And guys, I am abbreviating that because I don't want the YouTube demonetization police to strike this video before I can even upload it to YouTube. So let's go ahead and get into the description of this game. For those who don't know, this game was somewhat confirmed last year, but now we're getting an actual date and more information as well. So the Immortal R-neck is a first-person shooter set in Egypt with roguelike elements. The game mixes old-school first-person shooter action with roguelike mechanics, frantic gameplay, twitch controls, and an arcade-style feel, met randomly generated dungeons, a complete skill tree, permanent depth, and 9 classes with different traits. The game revolves around a R-neck tourist who wakes up mummified in ancient Egypt after an accident. Why is he here? How did he survive the accident? And why the hell is he mummified? The answer lies within the 3 danger-filled pyramids of Giza, all protected by an army of monsters and huge bosses. Obviously, your mission is to get inside the pyramids, take out all of the enemies, and discover what's going on. Old school first-person shooter in terms of the features, let's get into that. Frantic gameplay, twitch controls, and an arcade style. We have roguelike mechanics, randomly generated dungeons, classes, skills, permadeath, but with gameplay progression. 9 playable classes, all with different skill sets. Players can switch classes between each playthrough, selecting the one most suitable for their current run. Complete skill tree, evolve your character, buying equipment and weapons, upgrading and acquiring new skills. Over 50 different weapons, traditional firearms, magical, mythological, futuristic, or just plain weird weapons, including a potato launcher. You name it, this game has it. Over 100 scroll modifiers. Each scroll picked up in game changes your current run. For good, convert your enemies into chickens, that's good. Or for bad, reduces your movement speed, you don't want that. And everything in between. Over 35 enemies, you've got mummies, flying skulls, humanoid snakes, big fat warriors, and all willing to take you out. You've got huge bosses, 2 in each pyramid with unique gameplay. We've got a merchant, so what are you buying? Buy equipment and supplies that will be maintained between different games even when you are taken out. Then there's also skill rooms as well, so you can hone your skills in rooms focused on platforming and avoiding a variety of traps. So this game is jam-packed with a bunch of different content in there, and if you're interested in this style of game, it's coming to Nintendo Switch February 27th. It seems like it's coming the same day or pretty much right around the time as Payday 2. So it's good to see multiple games in terms of content coming out on the Nintendo Switch. I like the fact that Nintendo has really turned that around when it comes to things, when it comes to smaller independent games, when it comes to the bigger ones, even the mid-sized games like Payday 2 on the Nintendo Switch. You need to see a great lineup of content all the time. People want to have a bunch of different games to play, and not everyone's going to be interested in one game, so it's good to have something else. And this game seems like there's so much content in here, you can be playing it for a while. It's already out on other systems, so for those who have played Immortal R-neck on other systems, let me know about it. Is this the game that you think that would fit well with the Nintendo Switch as far as the audience and the gameplay in there? Either way, it's coming, so I'm happy that it is. And it seems like I said, there's a lot of content in here for players to enjoy. So what do you guys think about this game coming to Nintendo Switch? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, and moving into the last article here, Nintendo of America seems to be teasing something. I'm not sure what's going on, but with all of the leak mania, all of the Nintendo Direct stuff, all of the, is this real with the folders and the voice chat and the messaging, all this stuff, people are looking for anything when it comes to signs, and Nintendo of America has given them that little bit, that little morsel, just to kind of take this and run with it. So on their Twitter account, the official Nintendo of America Twitter account, this is what they had to say when it comes to things. What is the secret you're seeking? I know it, haha. I can't tell you. It's hiding somewhere and no peeking. Go find it, ska ska. And that is from Super Mario Odyssey, that bird that helps you find moons or gives you tips and secrets. But the funny thing about this is that something that I wanted to point out is that Super Mario Odyssey isn't hashtagged in here. They're not trying to promote that. Maybe they are, stealthily or covertly, but usually when Nintendo puts up some type of post that's talking about a game or they're trying to reference something, it's usually followed by hashtag Xenoblade Chronicles or hashtag whatever game that is in there. This time they didn't do it. It's just this post, as you guys can see, and a lot of people have taken that to say, okay, well yeah, Nintendo's hiding the Nintendo Direct. Now here's what we do know, guys. What we do know is that Nintendo employees have came back from holiday in Japan, but not Nintendo of America, not just yet. I think they're going to be back next week or this upcoming Monday. They will be back, because I was actually following Krista from the Nintendo Minute, and she's vacationing with elephants and stuff like that, and she's posted it all on Twitter. So she's probably not going to be back, and they're not going to be back till next week, okay? But Japan, as far as their employees, they're already back. So maybe that they're hinting that there's a Nintendo Direct upcoming. I honestly think that the Nintendo Direct will be coming. Maybe it's not January 11th, maybe it's later in January, maybe it's subject to change at some point, but I do feel that we will get a brand new Nintendo Direct sometime in January, or at least, at the latest, February. So I do feel something is coming. Could this be alluding to that? Maybe, maybe not. Nintendo's been getting very cheeky lately when it comes to things. Like, honestly, they've been getting really cheeky when it comes to things. So I wouldn't doubt that this is some type of just the littlest hint of something going on. Obviously, it says nothing. People are taking this picture and analyzing it and trying to find if Nintendo Direct is spelled somewhere in there, Direct backwards. People are just trying to do all sorts of stuff, which is fun, and I'd rather have it that way. Like, if you're going to give me how the generation was last time, even with the Wii U and 3DS, there were so many droughts and there were so many different times people would just complain about things. When a game came to 3DS, people complained that it's not coming to Wii U. When a game came to Wii U, people were complaining it's not coming to 3DS. Whenever there was a Nintendo Direct, people complained that there was too many 3DS games, and then whenever there was more Wii U games, people complained that there wasn't enough 3DS games. So I'd rather have it this way. I'd rather have the speculation run rampant, great sales, great games to play, tons of independent content. I'd rather have it like this than what it was last generation. So I'm completely fine with all the speculation. If people want to tear this apart and speculate, go ahead. It's much better than what was going on before. But once again, keep expectations somewhat in line when it comes to this. Some people are really taking this so far and thinking that it's going to be like Super Mario Odyssey DLC or Super Mario Odyssey 2. Like, I think that's a little bit too far. You just have to wait and see on the matter. But what do you guys think about this when it comes to what they posted here? here. In addition to all the different topics in this video, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of Player Essence across the interwebs in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon and YouTube live gaming page and consider supporting Player Essence. When you do so, it gets you access to all sorts of cool benefits, perks, rewards, and emails for your YouTube sponsorship. Well, check out the link in the description below. Consider supporting Player Essence right here on YouTube. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to Player Essence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you for the next video. Peace.